Howdy folks, this is Checkers, and this is Far Cry 5, and this is a map I made in Far Cry 5's arcade mode editor. This is the arcade mode. We have 4 loadouts here: the shh loadout, the mostly loud loadout, pretty loud loadout, and the looter loadout, which is if you want to pick your things up off of the enemy. We're going to go with shh, and here we are. There is ostensibly the craft we came in on. And this is my little map. Now, I am not a professional map maker by any stretch of the imagination. We have a tower there with 1 guard and an alarm box. Now, some maps in Far Cry 5, the people will go insane if you break their alarms. And sometimes they won't. In my map, they don't seem to. In other maps, I've seen them go absolutely ballistic. Even if you took out the map and there wasn't anyone within a kilometer of the thing. We got 2 alarms out. Anyway, getting back to it, this is a Far Cry 4 asset, this structure here. And I thought that's pretty cool that they actually have more than just Far Cry 5 available in the editor. And I tried to do the Bethesda thing, tell little stories. So here's someone who likes to come up here and have a few drinks, maybe a smoke, and watch the sunrise after a shift, because this is ammo aisle. This is where this group makes some ammo. And we'll see if we can get through this without setting off alarms. I make no promises. I didn't make a map to try and make everyone very sad. I've seen that in arcade mode. I've seen lots of things in arcade mode. I really enjoy the arcade mode. Reminds me a lot of mapping and modding in the 90s. And there's a plane wreck here. Just kind of playing around with things. I tried to leave enough cover and places to hide for people who like to play with stealth, and give you also like weapon options for folks who don't want to play stealth. And you can see there's a structure here with a lot of sandbags around it. That's the ammo making facility. My thought being that they would reinforce it in case there were accidents when someone was making ammo. Let's come back here just a ways. We've already snapped off 1 person. Let's take a look at maybe getting 1 or 2 more while we can. If we get too many, they'll probably get upset and start looking for alarms to turn on. You can't get all of them from this position. You can get 3 fairly easily. The 4th one, you're gonna have to work for. So we'll try to get it down a ways. See if I can take everyone down quietly. I can give you a better tour, but if not, we'll try and do a running tour, if that's at all possible. So there is a helicopter here. Okay, we've got that alarm broken. Okay, we're gonna need to switch back to this. Oh, it's so close to being able to get them both, but not quite. And I did try to add some animations in. I don't know how well they may or may not have worked. Not sure where he's going, so I guess we'll mosey on this way. And I tried to go for the little details, like there's their fueling section. Here's the little fuel station with a clipboard where people are going to check in on the dispersal of fuel. And there's a flame unit fellow over there to help with that. Looks like the kind of guy who might fill up a helicopter. Actually, let's leave this person for the moment. There should be somebody up there. If I can get everyone else quietly, we might be able to look around the map with that one person left. Okay. And there are 2 barracks for housing, and there is also, like right there, there's an underground bunker. If you set off the alarms, if they set off the alarms, that's where reinforcements will come from. One of those 2 bunker positions. Okay, and alarm is off. And we've got our barracks here. And let's mark a few targets so we can keep track of everybody. That's a rocket launcher. And there is a little dock over here with an inflatable boat.
I changed when the baptizing water touched me.
Have a baptizing arrow. Okay. And here is our ammo making facility. You can see folks can work in here, and they've got the sandbags to protect them. Well, or at least to protect everything else if they don't do quite as well in their production. Wow, she threw that up pretty high. Here's another of our reinforcement spawning positions. You can't actually open those, but that's where they'll spawn. I always like to know where things are coming from in maps. Okay. So we're halfway through. We have another barrack here. Barracks? I don't know if that is it a singular barrack? Did she just death rattle? Oh, there's something that needs to be fixed. Just like right there. Okay, there is the latrine section here, and someone who's just had a very rough night. Well, there's quite a few of you, aren't there? There was someone else wandering around out here. There's an animation point right here against this wall, too, for someone to lean against it. Okay. Why don't you all take a nice break? Oh, well, that's not going to work so well for him. So much for the quiet portion of the tour. But we can make for the exciting portion of the tour. Well, we can use that med kit. There's one left, and he or she is heading up there. So here's a bar, just a few little embellishments in here. Need to clear the grass out, you know, a little shotgun, and kind of park the helicopter half in and half out. Oh, well, he's coming right to greet us. Well, let's see if we can get up to the top of the tower. It's got a little bit of extra. Each tower is just a little bit different. You can do some pretty cool things with this editor. And put some ammo up here, cooler for someone, the weapon that they're using, but now they've got it leaned against the wall. Just fun things to make in your map. This is an outpost. You can make other modes. You can make all the arcade modes. Assault and bounty hunt and journey. And yeah, that's my map. So I would like to thank you for watching. I hope you found the video entertaining and maybe just a little informative. I would like to invite you to subscribe, like, and share if you so desire, and to ask you, above all, to please take care.
Awesome.